Hi everyone, Jeff here from Jason Von Picks, going over the trade review for OCZ. Alerted it on September 28th. My entry was at 203 at $3.44. I bought 10,000 shares. And what I do is once I enter a trade, I set my sells. In this case, I started it at 355, but this was immediately when I entered the order or entered my position. I did 355 in 2-cent increments, 2K shares each. So at 55, there's 2K, 57, 2K, etc. Now, if there is a lot of buying volume coming in, I will cancel some of my orders and I'll continue to move up. That's my style. So let me go over what I did for this trade. So my first sell order was actually at 353 for 2,000 shares, but I saw the volume coming in, so I decided to simply cancel that order. So my next one hit at 355, and from there the stock just stalled. And of course, I was anticipating a second leg up, and because it started tapping 355 in this area at 253, and this is all Eastern time. Now the reason why I exited afterwards was because it failed. Buyers failed to break 355. And these are 1-minute candles. I was getting somewhat excited because I was expecting leg 2 around here. 355, the ask was getting nipped at, and I was anticipating a break over 355 for a new leg up. So the first 3 minutes it looked good, or I should say the first 4, but then the buying started to decrease, and on this red candle here I noticed, and you see the volume here is 27.5K. I noticed two sell orders hit. I believe it was 353. Let me make sure. Yes, I think it was 353 or 352. And I'm pretty sure it's 352. Anyways, because that's when I exited. So anyhow, I think it was a 15K slap the ask at 352, and it didn't decrease the bid, meaning there were hidden sellers. And then I saw another sell hit the bid. I think it was 12K, and once more the bid did not move. So it's a good sign when there are hidden sellers. But I thought, you know what, low volume, and even with this increasing volume, it's all selling. So I thought, you know what, this might crack. So I sold all 8,000 shares at 352, and from there the stock just kind of decreased. It did, let me go to 5-minute candles. It did maintain, I would say this is 346, 345, 346. It did maintain to hold on to the 50 SMA, which is the red line. Originally, when it started cracking, I had a bid of 2,000 at 349, but then I saw increased selling, so I moved down to 347. Again, I saw more increased selling, and I'm finally moved down to 345. At the end of the day, I decided not to swing this trade because maybe it could have went, maybe to 342, 341, and I just didn't want to chance it, and I really hate losing money. So that's pretty much what I did for OCZ. I did give it a fair hour's worth of time. Let me see. From when I bought to when I sold, I gave it an hour, I believe, exactly an hour. 10 minutes in, 2,000 shares were sold at 355, which is great. But then in the hour later, nothing was happening. So I just sold it. And looks like I made the right choice thus far. Maybe on Monday it will continue riding this 50 SMA and possibly just head on up. Who knows? But I like to play it safe and conservative.